Hey everybody, Sevier Thrifters. I'm John. We're going into the LeConte Medical Center thrift shop. It's a really nice thrift shop here in Sevierville, Tennessee. It's all volunteer based. A lot of nice folks that work here, and it's not the largest thrift shop here in the area, but it's one of four, but I think it's got good quality items, so very fair. So I do like sourcing here. We're gonna go on in and see what we find today. Hi, how are you? Yeah, wedding dresses.
That's definitely something I need to learn about, like books and media. I'm not a big reader. Does anybody out there like do well on soft cover type books, or just like what you see here, these hardcover? Let me know in the comments below. I have definitely taken an interest in plush. I don't know what it is, but always keep your eye out for plush just because it's a low investment and a pretty decent return. When I find Disney VHS, I'm always looking for the Cars VHS. Make sure you do sold comps on those. Those are actually, you wouldn't believe how much some of them go for. It's crazy. So remember, the Cars. I've seen so many thrifters bypass the toddler shoes or youth shoes. You need to at least look in the bins real quick to see if you see any Air Jordans and stuff like that. There is still some nice value to kids' shoes. I don't find any here, but make sure you just take a few seconds and just look. As you can see here, these are the video games and PC games. I don't know a lot about them, so I don't spend a lot of time doing any sold comps. I pretty much just go off of what other YouTubers, other resellers say are the bolos. That's really what I do, so I just dig through them real quick. All right, board games. Don't always be looking for brand new. Remember, if in doubt, part it out. Search on eBay the game Mousetrap, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm just kind of thumbing through these, looking maybe for some sealed ones, but I'm technically looking at the inside, those little gears that spin. Most of them have plastic, but if you can find the ones that have the metal, those can be a little bit more valuable. Kitchen appliances can be a great seller. You can see that rotisserie there. I would normally pick something like that up because they're actually very valuable. They're just really big to ship. But always, always, always be looking at the kitchenware. There's a lot of money to be made in those. I'm always looking at pots and pans, especially for Revere ware with that copper clad bottom.
Stuff like this, right here. Copper chef, $10 and it works.
The electronics department's my weakness. I just have to stand there and look at that stuff. But you have to be careful. Always, always, always test your stuff before you buy it. Definitely go look for an outlet and plug that baby in. Pick up that Black & Decker Dust Buster. I did do a sold comp on that real quick, and you easily can get $25 to $30 for it. They're only asking $10. I probably should have jumped on it, but I did leave it behind. Then there's the DVDs. I'm not a big movie buff. I'm always looking for sealed, but lately I've seen a lot that are still in plastic, but I'm not sure if that's factory sealed or not. So I've got to do some looking of that up. Always take a peek at the office section. Look for those TI-84 calculators. I am always going through coats and jackets. Always be on the lookout for the North Face, Patagonia, the vintage LL Bean. There's a lot of other brands, but always take the time to thumb through those. Then I walked into the shoe room, one of my favorite rooms. I've learned, because I'm starting to get a nice pile of shoes, is to start looking for the real clean shoes. You don't want to have to do a lot of work to get them ready to resell. And just be looking for the colorful ones, the ones that stand out. They sell really well. Always do a quick scan of the women's boots, looking for either UGG or Doc Martens. I always spend a little time at the sneakers, looking for brands like Hoka, Ultra, Nike, Vans, Converse. Colorway is like the biggest thing about these shoes. You know, the plain white ones, plain black, don't seem to sell very well right now. Just the bright coloring. So just be on the lookout for those. There's a lot of other brands. Don't really waste your time with Skechers. This is the men's coat section. You know, obviously I'm looking for the name brands, but I'm also looking for subject matter, whether it's automotive like Ford or Chevy or Looney Tunes or something like that, or Made in the USA. It's not always about the brand. It's always about the subject matter sometimes that's on the coat. So be looking for logos and patches and embroidery and stuff like that. Here I'm looking at sweatshirts and polos. The same rule applies, I think, as for coats. You're looking for name brands, obviously, but subject matter. Always be looking at the logos and things. One of my favorite categories is hats, because I'm a hat wearer myself. So I'm always looking for vintage hats or stuff with some definitely cool colors or subject matter or name brands. Love hats. For men's jeans, I always feel like, at least for me, the bigger sizes sell better for me. You know, 36, 38s, 40s, things like that. So I'm kind of looking for Levi's, anything maybe with tags, Carhartt jeans, things like that. I'm at the sweater rack right now, and I'm always combing through those, looking for anything that may be 100% wool, maybe some really cool colorways, maybe cashmere, things like that. And they even have golf shirts on this. So I'm looking through this right now, and as you'll see here in a minute, I do find something kind of cool. That's nice. Obermeyer, 100% wool. So I find this sweater. I've never heard of Obermeyer, but it was a really cool pattern. And when I grabbed it, it felt really cool on my hands. I knew it was either wool or something, and it was. It's 100% wool. It's a size medium, which I like to buy larger, but I'm going to go ahead and look it up, as you see here, to find some sold comps. But it's a really nice looking pullover, sweater, whatever you'd like to call it. So the sold comps pull up, and on the low end, these are going for $35. All the way up, I've seen some for $150 on sold comps. Very cool. Obermeyer, remember that. It's easy, $35. Sweaters are $5. Yeah, $5 a sweater. I definitely picked that up. That's going to be a good buy. I see this leather vest. It's just got really cool subject matter. I probably should have grabbed it. Knights Lady, New Jersey. I hate to be walking by the women's clothes, but I just don't know enough about it yet. I just got to educate myself a little more. I'd be willing to bet all thrift stores, the majority of their product is women's clothing, so it's a category I've definitely got to learn. I've hit the men's t-shirts. I really like looking through them. There's a lot of cool things to be looking for, whether it's made in the USA, single stitch, subject matter. You got a lot of homework to do when it comes to men's t-shirts, but it can be a lot of fun. Always be looking inside these cases, and don't be afraid to ask an employee to pull the stuff out so you can take a look at it. A lot of times there's some hidden gems in there. These were like a markdown bins. I think they were $1 for a pair of shoes. And I looked down and I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. It's got a pink ribbon. And lo and behold, they're Danskos.
Danskos.
Well, they had some wear, but I was like, I don't find Danskos in our area very often. I mean, they are very hard to come by. So I was like, you know what? I think it's going to be worth at least looking them up and see what the value on sold comps are. Once the sold comps pop up, I realized that these are actually pretty expensive shoes. They're clogs, and they have the little breast cancer awareness ribbon on the side of them, and it's exclusive to the Dansko. So I was actually pretty impressed by it. It was anywhere from, on the low end, $30 to $80 to a little over $100 for brand new. So for $1, even with a little wear, I don't see why I can't get $25 for them. So I was like, heck yeah.
This came out of the dollar bin right there.
Okay.
And then that.
And this is a man?
Yes, about that. What, $5? Yeah.
3 o'clock.
$6. Thank you. All right, so we just left the thrift shop there. You kind of seen what they have inside. It's really cool. Like I said, all the workers are volunteers. Prices are really good. Quality items in there. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe down below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. And stay tuned for the next one. See ya.